apprentice and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. Oh.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be fun to give you a tour of Charlotte's nursery that we're in right now. It's pretty well lived in because she's almost 8 months now, but I thought it would be fun to show you the design that we chose and a little bit of DIY too. There are a couple things that we did DIY on and then a couple things that we splurged on. So keep watching if you want to see her nursery. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys is her crib. The crib is from Restoration Hardware. It's, I think, the antique white finish, and I really love it. I love the feminine details of it and just how sweet and simple it is, and it's really well made. So this is one of the things that we definitely splurged on. The details on it are just so beautiful. They've got lots of engraving all the way down here, up here, and then all the way in the back. I think it's called the Bellina crib. And then another thing I love about it is that it converts to a toddler bed and then a big girl bed. And when I was a little girl, I would have just died for a bed like this. So I'm hoping that Charlotte really loves it when she is a big girl too. The bedding is also from Restoration Hardware. We just went with like a simple pink, really pale pink, and then the bottom, Charlotte's playing in here. The bedding on the bottom has like the petal lining as well, which you can't really see, but once we lower it, I think it'll look really nice as well. Then up above the crib is a lot of DIY things that I did. So I wanted a big floral statement piece above her crib, but I didn't want to spend too much money. So what I did here was I went and bought these little pink flowers. Here are just a regular pink garland from Joann fabrics, but it was pretty plain the way it was. So what I did was I just got a couple peony sprays and then lamb's ear sprays, and then I cut those up and then I taped them all around. I would have been better with hot glue, so if you guys do this, try it with hot glue instead of the tape, because I kind of find that I have to rewind them pretty often, but I really love the way it turned out. I love the soft tones of the lamb's ear and then the white of the flowers and then the pink kind of coming through from behind. It really ties in with that soft pink theme in here. And then I also did a DIY with the letter. I just got a C at the store, the Joann fabric store, and I painted it a really pretty pink that I found there too. And then I held on to that pink and I painted a little bunny over in this corner that I got at the dollar bin in Target. Right around, I was pregnant during Easter, so it worked out. They had a bunch of Easter decorations, so I was able to get that bunny for $1 and just painted that. And I think it ties in with sort of like a flower garden theme in here. Alright, and then over here is the curtains that we went with. We also got these from Target. Just a simple pink curtain. They go all the way down to the floor. This we got on our registry, just a little diaper caddy. It kind of is nice. It holds just kind of a catch-all of any medicine stuff. Sort of messy. Her white noise machine. And then we also have an extra sitting chair in here that Greg insisted that we bring in because he said he wanted to sit in here too. We just had this extra chair lying around. I think we got it at World Market. We got this from Target. And the next thing I'll show you guys is the dresser. This matches the crib. It's the same finish. We got it in the extra long version. There was a shorter version, but we went ahead and got the extra long version. This is from Restoration Hardware too. And then we got the diaper changing topper, which I really recommend if you get anything from there. It's been really sturdy. I think they screwed it on. They installed it all when they brought it, which was really nice. So once she grows out of diapers, we'll be able to take this off and use it as a regular dresser, which will be really nice. Alright, the next thing I'll talk about is the rocking chair that we got. Where did we get this from? Babies R Us, I think, on our registry. So it wasn't the cheapest option, but we really liked the fabric of it, and it was kind of like middle of the road price point, and something that I knew we wanted to have just a nice big cozy rocking chair and something with good support, because I'm just more of a petite person and I didn't want a lot of the Restoration Hardware chairs. I felt like I got lost in them, like they just sucked me in, and I was nervous about using all those muscles to get out of the chair when she was a newborn. And I'm really glad I went with this chair that wasn't too big, and I also knew that we had a smaller nursery as well. So I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I'm glad that I didn't spend money on a ottoman too that rocks with it, because I like that this kind of just moves around, and I don't really find myself using it very often, the poof. So I kind of like that you can just kind of knock that out of the way whenever you need to. The Swan here we got from Target. And if you know anything about us, we actually have some taxidermy in our house, so we thought it would be a really cute way to tie in our room with some beginner taxidermy in a way. And it's just a cute little ballerina swan that they had a lot of selection at Target of these stuffed animals like this, and so we talked about this a lot of which one we wanted, so we liked this one the best. And then over here, we just were able to reuse some of the decoration from our bedroom, which worked out really nice. I know the color doesn't really match, but I tried a white piece in here, and I think the dark piece actually looked a little better for some reason. I think it was because of the lace here. So, and it gave me more space for the bottle when I'm feeding her, or my phone, or anything, my drink up here, which is really nice. And then I just used some flowers that I had from another room as well. The last part of the nursery I'll show you guys is this corner. This is just an old shelf that we had from our old house. I think you put shoes in it before, and we decided to convert it to the bookshelf in here for the nursery. It worked out really well because we had this awkward corner here, so we just shoved it back here and we put all of her books on here, some extra stuffed animals and toys. This was actually our card holder from our wedding, which worked out really well, and now I use it for all of her bows. And I thought that I was going to want to paint it white, but again, I think a mixing of the colors in your wood is totally fine. At least in my opinion, it works really well in here. Soon when she's starting to be able to crawl and pull up, I'm going to have to secure that somehow, but that's a little bit down the road. Another thing is this mirror here that we propped up. This was above her changing table, but she started to kick at it, so we took it down and we got a wreath instead from Pier 1, and we just kind of propped this up here. She loves looking at herself in the mirror, so it works out well now. And then eventually when she's a little bit older, we'll probably put it back up there, which will be, it just really looks nice up on the wall, and it is a nice mirror, but for now we're just going to lean it here. And then lastly is the carpet that we went with. It's a really soft pink with the white bubbles in it. It looks really nice. I think the design is just really simple and sweet, and it's very durable. She spit up on it a couple times, and it's really easy to clean, really easy to vacuum, and it's nice and big for her to play around on. She just loves hanging out in here and spending time in her nursery. I just think it turned out really sweet. I'm really happy with the choices that we made and the balance of spending a lot of money on the crib and then doing a lot of DIY and then repurposing a lot of the stuff that we had already in our house. All right. There we go. So that was all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any comments or questions on any of the decorations or furniture, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!
I was scared of dentists in the dark.
Okay, so come over here.
Scared of